rushing to score. The Rams, they're coming off a road win against Carolina in their playoff opener. The Chicago Blackhawks are home tonight facing the Edmonton Oilers. Hawks have won 5 of their last 6, beating Nashville on Saturday. They'll play their next 4 games at home. The Chicago Bulls in Houston on Tuesday night for a matchup with the Rockets. Chicago snapped a 3-game losing skid with a win over the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday. They're currently 10th in the Eastern Conference standings. The sports update brought to you by Progressive. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chris Campbell on WRMN, the talk of the town.
Your holiday decor is down and suddenly your house looks very January. Kohl's can help you bring the spark back. No twinkle lights needed. Save on bedding that feels like a snow day. Decor that'll boost the mood. And Shark vacuums because, yes, you're still finding pine needles. Get an extra 15% off some of your faves store-wide. And beat those winter blahs at Kohl's. Select styles. Offer ends January 25th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons do not apply to Shark. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Let's go! You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 42. Temperatures falling to around 37 in the afternoon. This afternoon, mostly sunny. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Tomorrow, a slight chance of rain showers afternoon, partly sunny with a high near 48. Currently, it is 27 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Welcome, everybody, to the Community Hour here on WRMN. Happy Monday. It is the 9 o'clock hour here. We hope that you're enjoying this morning so far here like I am. It is a beautiful day outside. A little bit overcast. We're seeing a little bit of sun today. We're going to continue to see chillier temperatures, although it is supposed to get up to a high of 40 today. That's what we're going to be seeing here. So a good deal of sunshine, high of about 40, wind speeds roughly 10 to 15 miles per hour are in that forecast for today. It does drop down to 31 degrees for tonight. Partly cloudy skies early, giving a little bit more way to some of the cloudier skies for later. That's coming up tonight. For tomorrow, Tuesday, it's the 13th. We see here a high of 47. It's going to be cloudy with a slight chance of rain showers. And then it does drop down to 27 degrees, cloudier skies. So that's what we're going to be seeing here too. So that's for Tuesday. That is the 13th. For Wednesday, we see a high of 32, overcast skies and windy. Morning, a high of 32 degrees with temperatures falling to near 20. Now, we could be seeing some higher wind gusts possible tomorrow. It is supposed to be at about 20 to 30 miles per hour, but we could be seeing it a little bit higher. That's for Wednesday. And then it does drop down to 13 as our low. Partly cloudy skies are going to be in that forecast. That's going to be coming up here for Wednesday night. Thursday rolls around on the 15th. We see a high of only 24 degrees, so those temperatures do drop. Generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. That's coming up here. That's for Thursday. We see a low of 20 degrees here, cloudy with snow showers developing after midnight with a low of about 20 degrees. And a chance of snow is what we're seeing here at about a 50% chance. Snow accumulations are going to be less than 1 inch. So that's coming up here. That's for Thursday. Friday rolls around. We see a high of 31, occasional snow showers. Chance of snow is at about 50% or so. Snow accumulations less than 1 inch. Now, we're going to also be seeing a low of about 11 degrees coming up here. That's a variable amount of clouds with snow showers, snow accumulations of less than about 1 inch or so. So that's going to be coming up for Friday. When we get into Saturday, it's going to be a chilly weekend. Saturday the 17th is overcast with a high of about 14 degrees. It does drop down to a low of 1 degree, and that's going to be mostly cloudy. So it's going to be quite the chillier day outside coming up for over this weekend. That's coming up for Saturday. For Sunday the 18th, we see it getting even chillier. A high of only 12 degrees or so is in that forecast. Considerable amount of cloudiness. And then that's going to be also a low of about 6 degrees, mostly cloudy skies early, becoming partly cloudy late. And that's going to be for Sunday. That's Sunday the 18th. Heading on into Monday for next week, a week from today, we see a high of 14 degrees, considerable amount of cloudiness, with a low then of 3 degrees. So those temperatures are going to continue to drop. And then if you do look on into the rest, pretty much the rest of the month of January, we see then highs in the 20s, lows in the teens, and even the single digits too. So that's the weather and the forecast that we're going to be seeing here pretty much for the rest of this week and also into next week. This is your local community hour here on WRMN. We're going to talk to you about some fun things that are coming up here locally. What are some fun activities to enjoy, great presentations to see, and more. We've also got more to talk about that during the Out to Lunch segment. I do have a couple interviews scheduled for this week, so I'm happy about that. I know you will be too, talking about some local events, including the MLK Jr. 4-part series and also the prayer breakfast and some other things that are coming up that are related to that too. We have some fun guests coming in tomorrow to talk with us about that during the Out to Lunch segment. So stay tuned for more on that. Of course, if you want to check out our lineup, you can find that at WRMN1410.com. You can find that on our website. You can find also, of course, our signature shows. And of course, if any of you out there would like to have an interview on any of those signature shows, don't hesitate. You can call us today, of course, at 847-741-7700. You can use your cell phone. You can use the phone at home. If you want to use the phone at work, you can. I mean, I don't know if you want to, but no, of course you can. Absolutely use the phone at work. I meant to say that as like, oh, come over here and have some fun. This is the fun time, which it is, of course. But with that being said, you can check out our website. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/WRMN radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button, of course, click that notification bell. You can always keep yourself in tune. Always on Mondays, I have I jumble on my words here. I don't know if it's just because it's a Monday. The coffee hasn't quite kicked in yet. I still have been having my coffee quite a bit from home with the new cold brew maker. I know I'm still talking about it here, but I do enjoy it. So as a big coffee aficionado that I am. What do we have for the lineup today? Well, of course, this is the community hour until 10. We've got the WRMN 10 o'clock news segment, so stay tuned for that. That'll be from 10 until 11. Then we've got Out to Lunch from 11 until 1 o'clock. From 1 until 2, we have What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn. From 2 until 4, it is Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. She's going to have, of course, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Is she going to be if it's going to be a Matt and Tammy Monday, we'll have some good conversations there, her and I. Of course, you can always feel free to call into the studio number during her show. And then I'm still trying to get myself to remember this. It's not a political talk show from 4 to 6 anymore. It's Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. That's coming up. That is going to be from 4 until 6. And let me tell you, folks, he's going to be talking about it. He's going to be talking about the game. Quite the game last night, if I do have to say so myself. Now, Susie was talking to me a little bit before the show here saying, she was telling people, oh, stop, it's going to be fine. They're going to come back from it because, they were behind 18 points. But sure enough, they came back from it. So that deserves a big ring of the bell there, if I do say so myself. And definitely more than just a ring of the bell. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. And how cool is it also, of course, for anyone out there, including Vasily Law, who is a sponsor of the morning show and also has his ads playing during the Bears games, during that quite amazing rebound up. You can also be a part of that too. Did you know that? Yes, of course. If you are interested in having your advertisements running during the Bears games, during exciting moments like that, of course, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to any of us too. We have sales at WRMN1410.com. If you want to reach out to me, you can. You can reach out to anyone, of course, here on WRMN, and we'll definitely talk to you about that too. It should be a good time. That's still going on for the season. We are excited, and we hope you are too. We know you are, especially for all the Bears fans out there. Again, it's a little bit overcast skies for today. Hopefully, we're supposed to get a little bit of more sun. So, again, we hope to see that at least a little bit coming up here too. I also do have a little testimonial I'll talk a little bit about during the Out to Lunch segment on a place that I went to, which I did watch some of the game at too. So we'll talk about that during the Out to Lunch segment, tell you a little bit about their menu, what they have to offer, my experience, the space, and things like that. So we encourage then you to try out these places too. The time is 15 past the hour. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch on WRMN. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com is the book called DUI Jury Trial, which is the true story of a truck driver in Illinois who was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Not only was he facing a revocation of his driver's license, but also a lifetime disqualification of his CDL, which would prevent him from ever driving a semi-truck again. This book includes backstories of the truck driver, the lawyers that defended the case, and the DUI expert witness who analyzed the case and then testified at trial as to the proper protocol procedures of the field sobriety tests as well as the breathalyzer test. This nonfiction novel also includes the actual court transcript from the jury trial, a courtroom showdown in which the final verdict would determine the fate of the defendant's livelihood. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Does your car need a shine? At Britain's Touchless Car Wash, they make it quick, easy, and spotless every time. And they're open 24/7 for your convenience. Right now, get a free car wash just for joining their text club. Text BRITT to 30400 and enjoy a free car wash. Visit Britain's Touchless Car Wash at 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin or at 555 Willow in West Dundee. Britain's, caring for your car while caring for our community.
Hey Bears fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be a part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today at 847-741-7700 and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears on WRMN AM 1410.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you! Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
WRMN, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. And also, I just realized here that I said we'll be back with more on Out to Lunch. I'm so sorry. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I get a little discombobulated here, especially on a Monday. You can blame it on the fact that it's a Monday, you know, I guess you could, right? I don't know if there's really an excuse. But anyway, I know I left the show saying we'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, but it's the community hour. We'll talk more, of course, related to community related things here. So coffee hasn't kicked in quite yet, so I still gotta do that. And of course, that'll happen. That'll definitely happen. So if you want to check out a lot of really big news on the Bears, check it out online. There's so much. Or tune in later tonight, 4 to 6. You know it. Derek Geyer is going to be talking about it. He's going to be excited. He's pumped. He's ready to go. And that show, of course, is on now from 4 until 6 o'clock. That is Monday through Friday. Now, after that, we do have from 6 until 7 o'clock. Yes, 6, 7, right? 6 until 7 o'clock is we've got a replay of the WRMN news here. Then from 7 to 8, it is a political talk show with Dennis Sonar Green. And then finally, we also have it with Andy Hooser. This is the 8 to 9 o'clock hour with the Voice of Reason. This is called Voice of Reason. And you can even look him up online too with Andy Hooser. Now you can go to hooserreason.podbean.com to check out more information on his fantastic show. Get a little insight on what he has to talk about. And that is during our political segment hour. That's really from the 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. So it's from the 7 to 9 section. Now, this is called Common Sense Talk. I'll tell you a little bit about the Voice of Reason and what it is. The Voice of Reason is a national conservative talk radio show discussing the current events of the day while promoting truth, reason, and common sense. The show encourages local activism and focuses on change through individual action. Andy Hooser, host and co-owner of the Hooser Media Network, takes on the tough issues of the day using comedy, sarcasm, and storytelling through the lens of the millennial generation. So that's The Voice of Reason. That's with Andy Hooser on now on WRMN, and that is from 8 until 9 o'clock. So pretty excited about that. Give him some support and love. You can check it out, hooserreason.podbean.com, or you can also view him on Facebook as well, too. He is from Wichita, Kansas. So very nice. So if you want to check that out, they've got lots of interesting discussions and topics on things. So don't miss out on those opportunities to check out and listen to it coming up. That's during this new segment week here on WRMN. We're excited. So let's go through some things here. Going through the Kane County Connect section as we wind down a little bit closer into the WRMN 10 o'clock news segment. It does look like Kane County has announced the winning names in the Name the Snowplow contest. Now, I've talked about the Name the Snowplow contest. They have it every year. People submit names that they think are really cool, something that's a little bit catchy or funny, or it's a play on words, or it's almost like a bad dad joke kind of thing, like with Tammy's show. This is kind of what it is. So Kane County has announced the winning names. This was posted, again, it was 5 days ago, so many of you probably already know the name, but if you don't, I'll tell you a little bit about this. So the Kane County has announced it. It was back on January 7th, a lighthearted contest initiative that drew more than 100 creative entries from residents all across the county. Now, with so many clever and imaginative submissions, selecting winners is definitely no easy task. A committee of employees from the Kane County Division of Transportation reviewed the entries and ultimately selected 3 standout names. Here's the first winning name. Plowosaurus Rex was the first one, submitted by Olivia Gates, a second grade student from Batavia. Olivia said she was inspired by her younger brother's love for dinosaurs, making her entry both fun and also personal. The second one on this list is Cleopatra, like Cleopatra, Cleopatra. It's a playful twist on Cleopatra, the iconic female ruler of ancient Egypt. Now, the name was submitted by Eric Jensen of Batavia, who has the unofficial title of Master of Puns in his family. He was inspired by a recent streaming series he watched about ancient Rome. His ideas impressed judges with its clever wordplay and snow-clearing theme. And the third winning name on this is the Mailbox Mauler. And now I can show you, of course, what they are too, with their cute little designs on there too. So you've got, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. There's Plowosaurus Rex, Cleopatra, clearing the way, and then also Mailbox Mauler as well. Mailbox Mauler was submitted by David Buss of Batavia. While the name may sound a bit mischievous, KDOT officials emphasize that snow removal crews take great care to avoid damaging mailbox. Yes, whenever possible. But he shared he was always appreciative of the hard work and dedication of the Kane County snowplow drivers, especially on roads west of town where drifting can quickly become a challenge during and after storms. Although his mailbox has been mauled a couple times over the years, he understands it's the result of crews doing their best to keep the roads as wide and safe as possible for drivers. So all of these really names do seem kind of personal for people, I think, which is pretty cool. So if you want to check that out, you can find it. That's KaneCountyConnects.com. And on average, it says about a dozen mailboxes are accidentally struck each season, despite crews passing hundreds upon hundreds of mailboxes while clearing snow and ice for more than 700 lane miles of county-maintained roads. So congratulations to the winning names there. Sounds pretty cool. And if you want to check that article out, you can find it. That's at KaneCountyConnects.com. Another recent article that was posted today, funding opportunity for Kane County community reinvestment, is on the horizon here, coming up soon. Kane County, once again, is investing in projects that make a meaningful difference for residents. The Kane County Office of Community Reinvestment has opened applications for the 2026 Grand Victoria Riverboat Fund, which $831,687 available to support initiatives that enhance quality of life across the county. Now, each year, the Grand Victoria Riverboat Fund provides critical gap funding for projects focused on education, environmental stewardship, and economic development. Eligible applicants include nonprofit organizations and units of local government working to address local needs and create lasting community impact. Applications must be submitted through the county's online portal, Zoom Grants. Now, it's accessible through the Kane County website. Now, the deadline to apply is midnight on Wednesday. That's March 4th, 2026. Now, proposals will be evaluated based on their ability to meet community needs, leverage additional funding, demonstrate readiness to move forward, and deliver measurable impact. The Office of Community Reinvestment is available to assist applicants with questions about eligibility, project requirements, and the application process. Now, since the program began back in 1997, Kane County has received more than $175.7 million, yes, $1 million, folks, in revenue from the Grand Victoria Casino, which helps fund those projects throughout the county. Now, while annual revenue peaked over $12 million in 2002, the county received $4.89 million casino revenues in 2026. A portion of those funds continues to be reinvested locally each year. Very cool. And if you want to find it, the link is also available through the Kane County Connects website under this article. You can find it if you go to the Kane County, Illinois website there. So it tells information about the general program description, eligibility criteria, including the applicants, the projects, and a whole lot more too. So you can also find the prior year annual reports if you want to take a look at those reports. So again, deadline is coming up in March. Let's see here. The time is 28 past the hour. We're getting closer to our bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. So, of course, when we come back, I do want to read through the traffic report here for just a bit, and then we'll hop on to what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. What are some Northern Illinois Food Bank mobile distributions going on? Telling you a little bit about that. What are some specials going on throughout the day here, too? I know Fox Valley Magazine now has their January issue available, too, and they have their Beers of the Month, which we did talk about. They also do have their Dishes of the Month, and they have their Wines of the Month. We'll do the Wines of the Month on Wednesday for a nice Wine Down Wednesday, but I'll definitely have time to talk about some of those Dishes of the Month as well, too, later in the day. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. We're going to be taking our quick time out pretty soon here. When we come back, we'll talk more local community hour related community things that are happening. We'll also touch base a little bit with exploreelginarea.com and see what's going on there, too. Don't forget, we also do have our WRMN 10 o'clock news segment coming up. That will be at 10 o'clock. So stay tuned for more here on your trusted local community of Fox River Valley and WRMN AM 1410. Don't forget, of course, you can follow us on Facebook, check us out on our YouTube channel and our website for more info. We'll be back with more in just a little bit. Stay tuned.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Progressive. Nicor Gas has filed a request with the Illinois Commerce Commission seeking a $221 million rate increase. If approved, customers could see their monthly bills rise by about $6 beginning in 2027. Consumer watchdog groups are criticizing the request as a money grab. Governor J.B. Pritzker has signed a battery storage and energy omnibus bill into law. Senate Bill 25, also known as CRGA, comes as a recent state study warned of a credible risk of electricity shortages across Illinois within the next 5 years. Illinois is seeing a slight drop in Affordable Care Act enrollment this year after enhanced federal tax subsidies expired. State officials report enrollment is down about 4%, with more than 445,000 residents still signed up. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Meet Morgan Jones. Morgan is about to step into a world unknown to most, thanks to Progressive's Renters Insurance, a place of fresh linens and turn-down service. You see, Morgan temporarily vacated her apartment and has gone to a hotel because a pipe burst in her apartment, a pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment ceiling all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked into Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Ready to tackle your junk piles? Call the Junk Luggers. From old furniture to entire cleanouts, we do the heavy lifting. And here's the best part. We rehome and recycle as much as possible to keep it all out of landfills. Feel good about your cleanout the green way. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today for your eco-friendly, stress-free service.
When our nation calls, patriots answer. The U.S. Volunteers Joint Service Command stands ready, honoring our fallen heroes through military funeral honors and serving communities during natural disasters and emergencies. If you're 18 or older, you can serve close to home with free training and just one Saturday a month. Prior service with honorable discharges are welcome. View our website today at usvjsc.org. We are patriots. We are always ready. We are U.S. Volunteers, and we want you to join us.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Today, sunny with a high near 42. Temperatures falling to around 37 in the afternoon. Windy with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Tomorrow, a slight chance of rain showers afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 48. Currently, it is 31 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Here on WRMN, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. Is 35 past the hour here. We hope that you are enjoying your morning so far here. We're starting to see the clouds kind of disappear a little bit. I'm seeing, at least to my left side here, if I'm looking out, we got some nice blue skies out. So it is going to start to, as it is already, starting to clear up a little bit for today. High in the 40s. Is what we're expecting. So that sounds pretty nice. I definitely am looking forward to that too. Let's see what we've got here going on in the Fox River Valley area. Looking at Travel Midwest, I wanted to go through that a little bit here. I'm not really seeing anything that's popping up. Of course, there is still some construction that's going on 90. A little bit also, if you do go a little further out onto 290 and 355, there is quite a bit of construction near Glendale Heights, around that area, right when you pass that Addison Trail High School area. that's where there's quite a bit of some construction that's currently going on there too. So if you're familiar kind of where with East Army Trail Road is in Addison, around that area on 355, it does look like there is a shoulder close. Ramp from eastbound Army Trail Road to southbound I-355. Fiber optic work is going on right now, and that's going on until 4 o'clock. So just wanted to put that information out there for you so that you know about it. You can find it on travelmidwest.com. East Highland Avenue is closed. There's going to be a road closure alert here, just letting you know. They posted this 23 hours ago, the city of Elgin, that East Highland Avenue is closed between North Spring Street and Center Street from 8 a.m. Monday to January 12th to 3 p.m. Tuesday, January 13th. So that's currently going on right now. It's short intermittent closures that are expected as the church roof repair project nears completion. I know they've been through a lot there, and they've been such wonderful troopers. They've had such strong faith, of course. And so I'm glad that they are getting that repair project done. So please plan ahead and drive safely here in Elgin. Again, just letting you know, happening now until Tuesday, tomorrow at 3 p.m. It does look like they are going to be closed, or they are closed right now. That is for East Highland Avenue between North Spring Street and also Center Street. So you can find more information on that too. That's posted on the City of Elgin's Illinois government page and also on their Facebook. Don't forget also, of course, the 41st annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday celebration is coming up. I am having some guests coming in tomorrow during the Out to Lunch show at 11 o'clock to discuss with us more in detail about that. Now, last week on Friday, we did have Dr. Montgomery on the air with us too to talk about it just kind of in general. We're going to be having some special guests coming on to talk about the prayer breakfast, which is coming up here January 17th. So it's already coming up around the corner here, and there is still time to get those tickets, folks, but it is going to start to sell out pretty quickly here too. I know they usually do. So if you still want that opportunity to do so, please feel free to reach out to them. And you don't want to miss out on that opportunity to check out more information on that and go to that prayer breakfast too. Speakers, prayers, music, and remembrance. Its local leaders and organizations are going to be recognized and honored as recipients of the Dr. King Humanitarian Award. So that's the prayer breakfast. It's going to be at the Elgin Community College. That's at 1700 Spartan Drive. That's at 8:30 a.m. Tickets are $30. So if you go to the ECC's website and you just look up prayer breakfast, and you can look up the date, of course, there too, which is January 17th. It should be able to come up on the screen. So it's the 41st annual. It comes up on the First Congregational Church, United Church of Christ here in Elgin. That's right around the corner here. We also play their programming on Sundays. But if you go to the City of Elgin's website, it does show where you can get those tickets at. So all that information is posted there. Please feel free to check that out. Those ticket links are available. I'm curious to see. It does look like if I get tickets. Yeah. Okay. So it says 41 are remaining. So there's still 41 tickets remaining. I believe it was maybe 57 were remaining on Friday. So quite a few people have gotten them. So there's 41 tickets remaining for this 41st annual Dr. King Jr. Prayer Breakfast. And again, tomorrow on Out to Lunch, we'll talk more about that with the guests coming up. That'll be at the 11 o'clock hour. But those tickets are $30. And as of right now, 41 are remaining. I'm sure there'll definitely be less coming up tomorrow. So if you want to, check it out. That's at givebutter.com. And again, if you are having a hard time finding the link, please feel free to reach out to any of us here at WRMN. You can reach out to me and say, hey, can you send me that link? And I can absolutely do that for you. So please feel free. Don't hesitate to do so. We're here to help out in the community. So that's coming up on the 17th. And it does tell you a little bit more detail on who the speakers are going to be and what are some of the conversations that'll be had. So very nice. That's coming up soon. This weekend, or actually this week, not weekend, but this week. Let's see some other things that are also going on as well. It looks like here that McHenry County government recently posted on their Facebook page, January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. If you live in McHenry County and are 21 to 64 years old, you might qualify for free screenings through the Illinois Breast and Cervical Cancer Program. They posted that on their Facebook page. And of course, I'm sure there's also other resources out there too, even outside of McHenry County, Kane County, Cook County, Will County, and wherever you might be. With it being Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, there are different screenings that you can take. So check them out in your local area. Reach out for help, of course. Don't hesitate to do this. It's important. They have breast cancer screenings and cervical cancer screenings as well too. And again, if you do live in McHenry County, they have them available. There are some eligibility requirements, but no income requirements. So 21 to 64 years old, check out more information. There is a link directly through this post. It's on McHenry County's government page. You can find it for more info. That's on McHenryCountyIL.gov. It's under their department. So it tells you in a little bit more in detail on what to expect. And if you want to have any other questions and you want to call them, you can. Their number is 815-334-0232 with any questions or concerns. So that's coming up, and that's available for women out there. Some other things that are going on here too. If the winter blahs are starting to get you down, well, Batavia Main Street has some fun things coming up this week. Get out of the house and visit downtown Batavia this January. You can enjoy some special events, live music, promotions, and happenings around town. You can also find more information on the Batavia Main Street events calendar too. They've got some fun things coming up here. Starting on the 17th, it's the indoor market at Sturdy Shelter Brewing. Also, Sidecar Supper Club has their live music on Saturday. That's on January 17th. Yeah, that's Saturday. Coming up this Saturday. You can also check out some other fun weekend activities and even also into next week. There's a Bluegrass Sunday. County Line Strings Band is playing on the 18th. They've got some stand-up comedy. They've got some sound healing that's going on called New Moon Vibrational Sound Healing. That sounds pretty nice. That's at the Light of the World Yoga. That's on the 18th. That's on a Sunday. They've got open mic coming up next week too, so you can find everything coming up here in January. They have a Tea Tree Tea Tuesday on the 20th. That sounds like a lot of fun. So some good stuff that's coming up here, and you don't want to miss out on that. Geneva Winery on Wednesdays has their Wingo Wednesday, so that's until 6. And that is Wine and Bingo. That's at Geneva Winery, so that's a good option to go to. An opportunity to get some good wine on a Wednesday and more. So don't miss out on these great opportunities to check out local businesses, organizations, and go on out and support them. They are here for you and the community, and they give back to the community as you do too. So all working together. So check it out. That's Batavia Main Street on their Facebook page. Another upcoming event is coming up on January 14th. It's called Coffee and Commerce. This is Batavia Chamber of Commerce recently posting this. This is going to be Wednesday, January 14th at 8 a.m. This is going to be at the BMO Harris Bank. That's at Wilson Street in Batavia. Please register on their website for more info, but that's something that's coming up. It's called Coffee and Commerce. So join them for a free coffee and also casual networking to make new business connections and build relationships. So that's coming up in Batavia. It's a complimentary event. You can register online at business.bataviachamber.com. Or I'm sorry, .org. I knew it was .org, and I still said .com. But you can sign up for that. There's still time. There's still spots available. So check that out for more information. That is posted on the Batavia Chamber of Commerce's website. Gosh, I'm definitely tongue-tied with my words today. Taking a look at the time, it is 45 past the hour. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll continue on talking more about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. Stay tuned for more here on the Community Hour. WRMN will be back. For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
It's what we were taught, trained, and told to do.
It could be for anything. Helping a friend move.
Listening to a fellow veteran for hours, at any hour of the day.
Or just simply making time for people. A neighbor, a loved one, or even a stranger.
We're often the first to help others. There's no question about it.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
Perhaps it's time to do for yourself what you would do for others.
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Folks, to the Community Hour. We still have got about 10 minutes left before we kick it off here to the WRMN 10 o'clock news segment with Dennis Sonar Green, taking you through the news hour, talking about local news related stories and maybe even things happening in the States or around the world too. So stay tuned for that. That is coming up today. That's from 10 until 11 o'clock. We also do have, of course, Out to Lunch coming up. That's from 11 until 1 o'clock. We've got a good conversation story of the day today, too, and some other fun stuff. Coming up tonight, too, I'm excited for this. The Hampshire Area Chamber Appreciation Party is coming up. That's from 4 to 7. I'm going to be out there. We're going to have a good time. We encourage you coming out to this event, too. This is at Copper Barrel on State at 172 South State Street in beautiful downtown Hampshire. I'm looking forward to that event. I hope to see you there. It's going to be a good time. So that's coming up tonight. And you can check out Copper Barrel on State, located in Hampshire, on their website, or also check them out on their Facebook page. They always have some good food out there and great followings. So check it out for more information. It's going to be a good time. You can view that posted on their website. That is on their Facebook page, their Facebook page for that appreciation. Let's see some other things that are going on here too. If you go to the City of Aurora's government page, it is Classic Movie Mondays located at Paramount Theater in Aurora, which is a great place to go to. A Blade Runner must pursue and terminate 4 replicants who stole a ship in space and have returned to Earth to find their creator. This is the not Music Mondays. The Movie Mondays Blade Runner is going to be playing. That's tonight at 7 o'clock, and it's just for $1. Yes, $1, as I call it. So if you want to check it out, that is Harrison Ford's Blade Runner for just $1. It's at the Paramount Theater in Aurora. Great place to go to. Always have some fun performances. I know White Christmas recently ended, closed it yesterday. They wish everyone a congratulations to the cast, crew, and creative team. Lots of other fun performances will be coming up here in the new year, 2026. Don't miss out on those great opportunities to check out local performances by you or by your local community members. Now, looking a little bit forward into April, there is going to be a South Elgin event at the Municipal Annex, and this is where your dog can take some pictures with the Easter Bunny. It is called Pooched Pictures with the Bunny, coming up in April. That's Friday, April 3rd, and that's from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m., from 6 until 7. You can bring your dog in for a picture with the bunny. The Spring Holiday Bunny will be visiting the Municipal Annex on Friday, April 3rd. Now, when you register, a time slot will be assigned to you from 6 to 7 p.m. to bring your dog for pictures. Participants will enter through door number 1 and exit through door number 4. Remember to bring your camera. The program is for free. Now, they're located at 1 West State Street in South Elgin. To register, you can go to southelgin.com/registration, and you can find specifically where that event is if you go to their direct link. You can go under the special events, and you can find everything that's coming up. So it is listed on there. You just click on it. You'll be able to sign up through there. That's coming up. That's April 3rd. That's April 3rd. They've got some pictures from the previous years. Sounds like a fun time, of course, to bring your dog, take some cute little pictures, go around the area, see what else is coming up there too. When it comes to some good eats to have, get a little food in your belly, including your dog too, and then go on out and take some fun pictures with the Easter Bunny coming up in April. Let's see some other things that are coming up here. Nonprofit Quarterly Idea Exchange is coming up. It's called Leading with Heart and Sanity, a wellness workshop for nonprofit leaders. This is posted by the Batavia Chamber of Commerce recently on their Facebook page. And if you go to their website, bataviachamber.org, under their event details, you can find more information. This is coming up on Thursday, January 15th, and there is registration that's still available. So you can find it out for more info. It's their nonprofit Quarterly Idea Exchange. I'm trying to zoom up a little bit here more so you can see it if you're watching on the screen on YouTube. An interactive 90-minute experience designed to help nonprofit leaders reconnect with their purpose, reduce burnout, and lead with grounded clarity in the face of complexity and emotional labor. This is coming up at the Geneva Public Library. That's at 227 South 7th Street in Geneva. It's hosted by Jamie Cruz, who is with Torres Therapy and Torres Center for integrative healing. I'm trying to read the small print as best as I can. So feel free to check that out. That's coming up on Thursday, January 15th. That's from 8 until 9:30. There's registration still available. You can even set reminders if you subscribe to their calendar events. A couple other things that are coming up. Village of Lake in the Hills recently posted a fantastic summer camp for grades K through 7. Registration is now available. If you're looking for a summer packed with adventure and flexibility, I know many of us are really hoping and looking towards some fun things coming up in the summertime. Maybe this cold weather is, kind of bugging you a little bit. Well, think about some fun summer. Dream about the sun and the fun summer activities, especially for your kids, grades K through 7. It's going to be coming up May 26th through till August 7th, Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. They also do have before and after care. You can choose a 5, 4, or 3-day option. They offer weekly trips to Woodstock Water Park, exciting field trips, tons of outdoor fun in local parks, and registration is now open. So if you want to check it out, you can find it at lith.org. There's a link directly through the website that you can go through this, Facebook post that you can go to. You can also find it under recreation section on their, Lake in the Hills website, and details on that too. You can also call the facility to get more information on that too, Village of Lake in the Hills. But that registration is open. Sounds like a lot of fun, especially if you are really looking forward to fun summer activities. Let's see some other things here too. This is under Kane County Management. Any former volunteers or former staff planning on attending the proclamation Tuesday the 13th at 9:45 a.m. We're planning some light refreshments in their office afterwards and would like to have a count. It says there, a head count. So that's the 50th anniversary proclamation at the county board meeting that's coming up tomorrow. That's in Geneva. So if you're in the Geneva area, that's coming up. You can also check out some other fun things on foxvalleymagazine.com. Like I said, that January issue is available for you to check out. They've got Aurora Country Club, Hotel Baker. That's a fantastic place to go to. Their bar is really cool too. And if you're looking for some good food, of course, to give you a little taste into the out to lunch segment here, we've got the Village Squire restaurants are having their broasted chicken. Always delicious. Highly recommend it. That's every Sunday through Tuesday. South Elgin, West Dundee, and Kempton Hills locations. Select days and locations. And yes, it is genuine broaster chicken. That's their broasted chicken. Very delicious. I've had it before, and I can attest to that. It's delicious, and you don't want to miss out on those good things. I was going to talk about the Northern Illinois Food Bank with the different mobile distributions. I lost track of time too. It always goes by fast. So much to talk about in the community. But if you want to check it out, Northern Illinois Food Bank on their Facebook page. They've got the list of what's coming up and where. Actually, coming up tomorrow, they're going to be at at the Old Sherman parking lot at 901 Center Street in Elgin. So check it out. It's a mobile market to help feed those in need. It's important. Check it out for more information. They're coming up tomorrow. That's from 4 until 5:30 p.m. That's at the Old Sherman parking lot. It's going to be a good time. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. We're going to be back with more here in the 10 o'clock segment with the WRMN 10 o'clock news. Stay tuned for more here on WRMN AM 1410, and we'll be back in just a bit.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone in your community, or just taking a deep, calming breath when you need it. Nice. For mental health resources, check out loveyourmindtoday.org. At loveyourmindtoday.org, you'll find information that may help you get through a tough time. Things like tips for dealing with stress, how to navigate difficulties like financial worries, anger, substance use, and more. You can also find real stories of how people navigated their own mental health challenges. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 10 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Progressive. Governor J.B. Pritzker has signed a battery storage and energy omnibus bill into law.